Hello, and welcome to yet another video lecture on, this time on contraceptives. And so what I would like you to do is, in your module, there is a contraceptive comparison chart. And so if you go ahead and open that up, if you're here in school, I can give you a paper copy like I usually do, or you're welcome to open up the document in your Canvas module. Again, it's called a comparison chart. And so what we'll be doing is filling it in as we go. There are quite a few choices for contraceptives, so we will be talking about many of them, okay? And just for a little preview of what's to come, we are going to do a project on contraceptives. You will pick one and talk about, make a PowerPoint presentation about what it is, the side effects, its effectiveness, and just a little bit more about the birth control method that you choose to do the project on. And so I'll talk about that more later in the week. But for right now, if you can get out the comparison chart, and we'll start. So here we go. There are two types or categories of contraceptives. The first kind are hormonal methods, of which there are many. And then there is another category called barrier methods. And you think about a barrier, you think about a wall, right? So nothing's getting through the wall. So there's advantages and disadvantages to both of these. Hormonal methods, and so if you look at the chart, there's on the second column, it says category. That is where you would choose either hormonal or barrier. Okay, so don't write anything in there yet because we haven't started. But these are the two main categories. And so if you look at hormonal methods, they release hormones in the body. And those hormones, usually estrogen or progesterone or both, prevent ovulation. So the egg is not leaving the ovary and going into the fallopian tube. That is not happening. So there's no egg to be fertilized. Okay? It only prevents pregnancy. So one of the pros is that most of them have a high rate of preventing pregnancy. And the con is, or the downside, is that it does not help in preventing STDs or STIs, which stands for sexually transmitted diseases or sexually transmitted infections. But they are very effective in preventing pregnancy. Many of these need to be prescribed or put in by a doctor and require to be checked again by the doctor or monitored by the doctor. Barrier methods are just that. The barrier is it's preventing sperm from entering the female's body. It's not as effective as at preventing pregnancy. It's readily available. And one of the big pros is that it can prevent STDs and STIs. Okay, and so now let's talk about the first one, the first birth control method that we'll talk about, which is called an implant. It's 99.9% effective. So in the column, so on the first row, I'll do this one with you, you would write implant. The category is hormonal. How it works, it is implanted in the arm. We're going to watch a video in just one moment. Okay, so my issue with these videos is that they kind of gloss over the side effects. And so that's part of the reason why I'm forcing you to do a project on these, is because I feel like you need to know what the side effects of these things are. They're not just like, oh, I mean, it kind of glosses over it like there aren't any. but there actually are. So, and you should be educated on that. So side effects, does not prevent against STDs, I guess we'll say for now. The percent of effectiveness is 99.9%, and the cost is $0 to $1,300. So it depends on what insurance you have. A lot of these birth control methods will be covered by insurance, but not all. So let's take a look at this video right here.
The birth control implant is one of the most effective kinds of birth control you can get. It's a tiny matchstick-shaped rod that releases the hormone progestin to prevent pregnancy. A doctor inserts the implant under the skin in your upper arm, and that's it. You're protected from pregnancy for up to 4 years. The implant is super convenient and mistake-proof. You get it, and forget it. A doctor can remove your implant anytime you want, and your ability to get pregnant quickly returns. The implant has possible side effects, but they usually go away in a few months. It has benefits too, like easing period cramps. The implant doesn't prevent the spread of STDs, so use a condom along with the implant to help protect yourself. Want to get the implant? Your nearest Planned Parenthood Health Center is here to help.
So that's the implant. Let's go on to the next one. The next one is an IUD. The IUD is, well, there's two different types, hormonal and copper. These are both in the category of hormonal. The nice thing about an IUD is that it is inserted by a doctor. It can be left in for up to 5 years. And, you know, if a woman wants to get pregnant, it can just be taken out and then she can try to get pregnant. Again, it does not protect against STDs or STIs. It's 99.5% effective. The good thing about an IUD is that it is progesterone, but it doesn't circulate because it's inserted into the uterus and left in there. That hormone isn't circulating throughout your whole body. And so that's definitely an advantage, especially if you have a lot of cancer, breast cancer in your family. That might be something that you would want to consider. Not you, but I'm saying people that women might want to consider. So let's watch this video.
IUD stands for intrauterine device, and it's one of the most effective kinds of birth control you can get. A doctor inserts a little IUD into your uterus, and then you're protected from pregnancy for years. IUDs are super convenient and mistake-proof. You get it, and forget it. Your IUD can be removed anytime you want, and your ability to get pregnant quickly returns. But IUDs don't prevent the spread of STDs, so use condoms along with the IUD to help protect yourself. There are a few kinds of IUDs. The Paragard IUD is hormone-free. It uses copper to prevent pregnancy and lasts for up to 12 years. The copper IUD also works really well as emergency contraception. It can prevent pregnancy if inserted up to 5 days after unprotected sex. Hormonal IUDs like Mirena, Kyleena, Skyla, and Loletta use a hormone called progestin to prevent pregnancy. They last 3 to 6 years, depending on which one you get. The IUD has possible side effects, but they usually go away after a few months. They have lots of benefits too. Hormonal IUDs can ease cramps and make your periods lighter, or even stop them completely. Want to get an IUD? Your nearest Planned Parenthood Health Center is here to help.
Okay, so that was IUD. The next one that we're going to talk about is the birth control shot. This one is 94% effective. It's a hormonal. It is, how it works is that a shot of progesterone is given by the doctor every 12 to 13 weeks. So it is 94% effective, And so what kind of plays in with the percentage of effectiveness is human error. So just say a woman is busy or on a business trip and she can't get back to the doctor within those 12 or 13 weeks. That can be a problem. If you're going back every 15 weeks, then what's happening in those 2 weeks that you're not covered? So it's $0 to $100. And so, again, it's a shot of progesterone to prevent ovulation so the egg is not leaving the ovary. Okay?